Good afternoon. I don't think we've had such a lively crowd in here in my time, so I'd like to wish you an extremely warm welcome. My name is John McNee, and I'm the Secretary General of the Global Centre for Pluralism. Je vous souhaite à tous une très cordiale bienvenue au Centre mondial de pluralisme. Nous sommes enchantés de vous accueillir en si grand nombre cet après-midi. I'm absolutely delighted that you could all join us for what promises to be an extremely interesting discussion on an important theme, group rights and what they mean in today's world. I'd like to extend a special welcome to the Right Honourable Joe Clark, our former Prime Minister, who's with us today. The Global Centre for Pluralism is an initiative of His Highness the Aga Khan in partnership with the Government of Canada. Based in Ottawa and inspired by Canada's experience as a highly successful multi-ethnic and multicultural society, the Centre seeks to explore and share experiences from around the world of living together with diversity. Our goal is to advance understanding of pluralism, which we defined in shorthand as respect for diversity, as a new global ethic. Today's event is a partnership of the Global Centre with the Académie diplomatique internationale in Paris and the Center for Constitutional Transitions at New York University's School of Law. The Académie diplomatique internationale is dedicated to promoting modern diplomacy and contributing to the understanding and analysis of the emerging dynamics in international affairs. Established in 1926, it is one of the oldest organizations devoted to the study of international affairs. We are delighted to welcome Dr. Tim Ryback, the Deputy Director General of the Académie diplomatique internationale, who came from Paris to participate in this event. The Center for Constitutional Transitions at NYU was founded by Professor Sujit Chouhdry, our featured speaker. The Center is the world's first university-based center that generates and mobilizes knowledge for constitution building. Currently, it is working with International IDEA to support constitution building in the Middle East and North Africa at a time of enormous change. The focus of this afternoon is to understand the dynamics which lie at the heart of demands for group rights, particularly through constitutional politics. We all know that constitutions play a vital role in diverse and divided societies. They lay down the institutional structure of the state and the rules that govern the state's relationship with its citizens. But they also enshrine the core values of a society. They establish the rights and responsibilities of its members, and they are a vehicle for forging a common political identity amidst diversity. It seems to me that diversity and difference are a global phenomenon, and constitutions represent a society's compromise and ultimately its compact about how to manage these differences. Identity and culture are key components of claims to group rights, but today's discussion promises to dig deeper to explore how other underlying issues, such as competition over economic and political power, also shape these claims. Understanding the root causes of conflicts and what is really at stake is vital for the right policy responses to manage these differences successfully. In the Canadian experience, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms has played a central role in shaping Canadian pluralism. And the Charter has also become a key point of reference for other societies seeking to manage their own diversity. Today's discussion will focus on exploring this critical relationship between group rights, constitutions, and pluralism. We are extremely fortunate to hear from speakers who are leading authorities on these issues and who are both Canadians. Our featured speaker, Sujit Chouhdry, is Professor of Law at NYU and formerly of the U of T Law School. An internationally recognized authority on comparative constitutional law and comparative constitutional development, Sujit has written on constitutional design as a tool to manage the transition from violent conflict to peaceful democratic politics, especially in ethnically divided societies. He's a much sought-after advisor who has worked as a constitutional expert in support of constitutional transitions in Egypt, in Jordan, in Libya, Tunisia, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Our moderator today is Rupak Chattopadhyay, the president of the Forum of Federations, which is headquartered in Ottawa. A real expert on federalism, Rupak previously headed the Constitutional Advisory Program for the Sri Lankan peace talks from 2002 to 2004, and was closely involved in discussions on constitutional reforms in the Philippines. Now, unfortunately, Marie-Joëlle Zahar of the University of Montreal is unable to be with us. She was advertised, but she's a member of the UN standby team of mediation experts. Dr. Zahar has unexpectedly been called away on a last-minute mission to Mali. So the format this afternoon will start with an initial presentation by Sujit, and then a short discussion between our two, Sujit and Rupak, and then we'll open it up to questions and answers. J'espère bien que vous allez profiter de cette discussion et je vous remercie de nouveau de votre présence parmi nous au centre cet après-midi. Please join me in welcoming Sujit Chouhdry to the podium.